Very good. Okay. So that's our panel, and hopefully we should engage in a interesting discussion because we have lots of different points of views. Me personally, I am an interfaith minister ordained by the Universal Life Church. I know any idiot can do that, but I actually went to school and studied for it. It was just a lot easier for me to be ordained that way. So I am a man of God. Yes. So first we're going to go over the rules real quick. First we're going to administer the oath of honest comedy, and we'll see all that in a little bit. And then we're going to have our different subjects, and everybody is going to get 2 minutes of their own time to answer. And then once we've gone around and everybody's had their 2 minutes, we're going to open it up for a 2-minute discussion, and then we're going to move on. So we're going to see how many topics we can get through today, and yeah. So it should be fun. But and if you go over your time, here, hang on, let me get this ready. If you go over your time, you will hear this noise.
They for sure can't hear that.
I held up my microphone.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you'll hear that noise. Well, you panelists will hear that noise when you go over your time. And that'll mean, shut up! So, let's do it. Let's see. Oh, and if for any reason I find that what you're talking about may be a good premise for a joke, I may issue a 30-second joke challenge. I'll say, hey, I think there's a joke there. I'll give you 30 seconds.
I'm not prepared for that.
Well, okay.
Yeah, do it to everybody else. I don't do comedy.
Okay. But you never know.
Just religion. Religion is different.
You'd be surprised, though. You never know. So, yeah, then you'll have 30 seconds to create a joke. And it's just a little fun thing. I probably won't do it because usually I forget about it. So, anyway, so let's see. Okay, the oath of honest comedy. Normally they say raise your right hand, but whatever.
Raise your middle finger.
Everybody stand up and go butts up. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Now, the oath of honest comedy. Everyone repeat after me. I promise.
I promise.
To use real facts.
To use real facts.
From reliable sources.
From
reliable sources.
I reserve the right.
I reserve the right.
To be wrong.
To be wrong.
To be wrong.
I will be respectful.
I will be respectful.
I will not be respectful.
And keep an open mind.
And keep
an open mind.
I promise to laugh with my fellow panelists and not at my fellow panelists.
I promise to laugh with my fellow panelists and not at my fellow panelists.
I will take a fucking joke.
Take a fucking joke.
My feelings and opinions.
My feelings and opinions.
Although valid.
Are
for entertainment.
And
not news.
And not news.
So help me, Big Papa. No, just kidding.
Okay, now all of you got that? Let's do the whole thing.
Everybody got it. Yeah, let's do it all over again. From memory, verbatim. Okay. So now
we're really cooking with gas here, guys.
Yeah. Yes, we are. We're doing good. We're doing this. Yeah, we're making it happen. So now we're on to our show. We have a bunch of topics that we came up, and I'll get to them in random order. And we'll probably get to most of them, if not all of them, but we'll see. So just a real quick primer, I guess. There are basically 12 major religions, including Satanism. Just a quick list in alphabetical order. We've got the Baha'i faith, we've got Buddhism, Christianity, Confucianism, Hinduism, Islam, Jainism, Judaism, Shinto, Sikhism, Taoism,
Zoroastrianism.
Thank you, Zoroastrianism. That's Freddie Mercury's, right?
Yep.
And Satanism. Believe it or not, is a group of ideological and philosophical beliefs based on Satan. Ooh. Could it be Satan?
Nice.
I'm surprised Mormonism didn't make that list.
Who remembers that one? Oh yeah, why didn't Mormonism get on this list? Producers, why wasn't Mormonism on this list?
That's it. I'm
or
walking.
Scientology.
or science. Yes, there's also Mormonism, Scientology, the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster, Rastafarianism. Yes, there are lots of religions out there. Basically, as many things as many people as there could be many religions.
Well, little snowflakes.
Some people are babies and have no religion.
That's true, because they haven't been baptized into a religion.
So they're going to hell.
That's right.
If you take one thing away from this, babies are going to hell.
If they die before they're baptized, that is.
Right.
Yes. Although we were taught that they wind up in limbo.
There's prevenient grace. Don't forget about prevenient grace.
That's true.
Oh, didn't the Catholic Church in Rome just come out and repeal their statements about limbo? Didn't they say limbo doesn't exist now? We were wrong about that. We made that up.
Yeah. Purgatory existed to sell stock. and that's.
I bought an indulgence once.
Did you?
Yes, $5.
Wow.
Best $5 I've ever spent.
Cool. I've paid for a few blessings myself. So yeah.
My wife gives me indulgence every night.
Hey now.
That is not what I was referring to.
It's because he's still a newlywed. Give it a couple of years.
Is the indulgence when you eat more than one communion wafer?
Not exactly.
Yes.
A bowl of
That's
them.
exactly it.
I've done that
bowl of
before.
We actually just like have them at the house as a snack.
This is actually going better than the questions part, I think. So anyway, let's.
It's Facebook Live. They don't know you're doing a bit.
Sorry, I was speaking on tongues. Speaking in tongues. Speaking on tongues.
Well, I'm converted.
I'm perverted.
I brought
so.
some snakes.
Wow.
If you guys want.
To be fair, Xander always has snakes.
Okay.
Prepared, like a Boy Scout you are.
So anyway, we're going to start with our first little sort of question here. It's kind of a multi-part kind of a thing. And this time we'll start with Xander, and then we'll work our way around this way because we went that way that time. So we'll go this way this time. Because I don't know. I'm trying to keep this shit interesting. So, question number 1. Do you currently identify as religious and with a particular religion in general? And is that been that way your whole life, pretty much? Did you grow up?
Do I identify as religious? Well, religious, no. Spiritual, no.
Okay.
End of time.
Next question.
Have you always been that way? Has it been a...
I've changed ideologies about what I think the universe or existence is so many times in my life, and I'm sure I will again whenever presented with new evidence.
So your religiosity is fluid, would you say?
Very fluid. Very like sometimes I'm 5 things in 1 week.
What's the most recent you've been?
Do you mean what, like denomination?
Yeah,
What I identify with
Yeah.
most recently? Probably non-theist.
Okay. That'll work. Okay, moving on. April?
So how do I currently identify and how have I previously identified? Is that the question?
Or have you always?
I guess currently, most recently, I've been really digging into a Messianic Jewish community, and that's been really nourishing. I definitely did not grow up that way. I kind of grew up in a hodgepodge of youth groups, and as I said, interned as an ELCA pastor, and studied shamanic healing techniques and Reiki, which is like energy healing. And so I definitely believe in a source of energy that unites and animates us all that's probably transcends our understandings and articulations as humans. But yeah, I don't know. I just try to be a good person, and I think that there's good spiritual principles in a lot of different faiths. So.
Cool. Andrew?
Well, I grew up in an evangelical family. I still consider myself an evangelical Christian for the most part. I, like I said, was a missionary kid. I grew up overseas. And I would say my biggest change has been that I don't feel comfortable with kind of the modern church. I don't think it has anything to do with the teachings of Jesus, really. And for the most part, you go to church, you hear a sermon, some guy's talking about a passage he clearly spent a lot of time thinking about, but may not have any kind of context to what were they trying to say at the time to the people they were talking to, and that's the most important thing. And I feel like that's completely kind of gone by the wayside. I mean, obviously there are exceptions, but yeah. So I don't practice, but I am a Christian.
Cool. Otto?
Well, yeah, I grew up evangelical Christian, but I've fallen about as far away from that as I guess I could find myself, and don't really like religion at all. I don't think religion has really helped with many things, and it actually hinders a lot of progress. I'm more of a philosophical thinker, I would say. I like truth. I'm all about truth, but religion is, it's not truth, it's faith. So I like things a bit more rock solid to put my hat in the ring with.
Thanks, guys.